Hi students, this is Saheb sir, your chemistry mentor. Today we are going to discuss a new lesson, electrochemistry. Okay students, what is relationship between electricity and chemistry? That is, electrochemistry deals with the spontaneous chemical reactions produce electric energy. The spontaneous chemical reactions that produce electric energy, vice versa. In the same way, the electric energy can be used to carry out the chemical reactions which are non-spontaneous. What is spontaneous chemical reaction? What is non-spontaneous chemical reaction? The reaction which does not require any energy to start the reaction. That reaction is known as spontaneous reaction. The reaction which does not need any energy. It is carried out freely without energy. That reaction is known as spontaneous reaction. The type of reactions produce electric energy, whereas some reactions are non-spontaneous. They need some energy to start the reactions. In the which reactions are want energy, so the electric energy carries that reactions. Okay students, this is the relationship between electricity and chemistry. Here we are study the galvanic cell or Daniell cell, which is called electrochemical cell. Electrochemical cell means the spontaneous chemical reactions produce electric energy. Okay, the spontaneous reactions which produce electric energy by chemical reactions, that cells known as electrochemical cell. Another cells, electrolytic cells. The non-spontaneous reactions carries through the energy of electric energy. Okay, if electric energy converts into chemical energy, that type of cells known as electrolytic cells. Electrolytic cells and electrochemical cells. Electrochemical cell, and another one is electrolytic cell. Electrochemical cell is the spontaneous reactions where chemical energy converts into electric energy. In electrolytic cells, the electric energy converts into chemical energy. This is the main difference between electrochemical cell and electrolytic cell. We studied the electrochemical cell, that is galvanic cell or Daniell cell. The structure of galvanic cell is like this. Okay students, we explain the galvanic cell briefly. Listen carefully. Okay students, it is the complete cell. This is the complete cell, we know well, galvanic cell. Here zinc rod is dipped in zinc sulfate solution. This is electrolytic solution, zinc sulfate solution. Whereas another side, copper rod is dipped in copper sulfate solution. This is copper sulfate electrolytic cell. These two are linked with a metallic wire, which is allow the passing of electricity and electrons. Now these two vessels are linked with U-shaped tube known as salt bridge. The U-shaped tube is filled with agar-agar or gelatin type glue material and concentrated KCl or KNO3 or ammonium nitrate like salts. Okay, this is salt bridge. This salt bridge is useful for balancing the charges of positive and negative charges. Okay students, this is the salt bridge. In where what is there, agar or gelatin like glue material and KCl, KNO3, NH43, one of these salts are present in this salt bridge, which is linked to two vessels of two half cell vessels. This is one half cell, this is one half cell. When we connect the wire, the zinc rod and copper rod, the electricity produced is short. What happened? In this, what happened? This is known op cell, this is known op cell. Here, zinc getting oxidation. Zinc getting oxidation means zinc loses 2 electrons and forms zinc plus 2. Zinc loses 2 electrons, loses, and these 2 electrons are carried through this electric wire to copper rod. Okay, that's why this reaction is oxidation reaction. Oxidation reaction. What is the oxidation? When the electrons are loosened by the element, that is known as oxidation. Okay, students, this zinc carries Zn plus 2 oxidation state. That's Zn plus 2 loses electrons and carries Zn plus 2 in this solution. So positive charge increases in this solution. On the other side, what happens? These 2 electrons come through electric wire and receive the copper rod. Here is copper sulfate, Cu plus 2, SO4 minus 2. This electrolytic solution dissociate like this, and this copper plus 2 receives 2 electrons, and like this is placed in copper rod. This copper is placed in deposit at copper. Okay, taking off those 2 electrons. This is here copper plus 2 is receiving 2 electrons, that converts into copper plus 2 plus taking 2 electrons, copper. Here is plus 2 comes to 0. This is decreasing of oxidation state, is known as reduction. Okay, it is the working style of galvanic cell. Okay, here is the potential difference between two. The accurate potential difference of zinc and copper we do not identify through this cell, but the electrical potential between these two half cells is 1.1 volts. How much, students? 1.1 volt, that nearly 1 volt. So known as voltaic cell. Voltaic cell. Okay, students, this is also known as voltaic cell. Here zinc loses electrons and carries electrons through electric wire. That's why this is symbol as minus. And here copper deposits here, that's why it is plus. Okay, students, this is anode. Zinc rod acts as anode, where copper rod oppositely cathode. At cathode, what reaction occurs? Reduction. At anode, what reaction occurs? Oxidation. Okay, students, salt bridge is the positive charges. Here is SO4 minus 2. Minus charges, when increases, it balancing the cell and increase the lifetime of the cell. This is off cell, this is off cell. Off cell, off cell. One off cell is anodic, another off cell is cathodic equipments. Okay, students, these two are off cells. Total 2 off cells is known as complete cell. The complete cell's electric potential is that electric potential, not electric potential difference, is 1.1 volts. That's why also known as voltaic cell. Zinc acts as anode, where copper acts as cathode. Always anodes put left side in the cell, cathodes put in right side, according to the electric potential series, electropotential series. That's we learn next class. Okay, students, write some important points about galvanic cell structure. It is the electrochemical cell. What is galvanic cell? Definition. What is galvanic cell? The galvanic cell. The galvanic cell is an electrochemical cell which converts spontaneous redox reactions. Redox means both oxidation and reduction occurs simultaneously. Here is oxidation, here is reduction occurs simultaneously. That is short form redox. Spontaneous redox reactions energy into electric energy. Electric energy, which converts spontaneous redox reactions energy into electric energy. We already told that the spontaneous chemical reactions produce electric energy is known as electrochemical cells. That's best example is galvanic cell, also known as Daniell cell, voltaic cell, because of 1.1 volts difference electric potential is occurs when the reaction is started. Okay, students, this is chemical energy converted into electrical energy. Chemical energy converted into electrical energy. That is the it is. Next, where the energy converts, that redox reactions is spontaneous, so the free energy we known as Gibbs energy. The free energy means we are not giving any energy to start the reaction. So the delta G is equal to NFE, that converts into electric energy which works as electrical work, that is fan motor is started through this electricity. So this is the formula for that energy conversion of chemical energy to electrical energy. Okay, students, now we learn what happens in anode cathode electrodes. At anode what happens, students? The zinc oxidizing as zinc plus 2 by losing 2 electrons. Zinc converts into oxidizes into Zn plus 2 by losing 2 electrons. This is oxidation process. Oxidation. Very important, students, this reaction. At cathode, what happens, students? At cathode, that is copper rod in this half cell. What happens? Reduction occurs, that is copper plus 2 receiving these 2 electrons and converts into copper. Copper plus 2 receiving 2 electrons and converts into copper. Okay, students, what happens here? Reduction of copper plus 2 into copper. Okay, the total reaction of this is half cell reaction, this is the half cell reaction. The total reaction, how do we write? Total cell reaction. Total cell reaction. This is half cell, this is half cell, this is total cell. Total cell reaction is these 2 electrons are cancelled. What happens in left side? Zn, we are write like this, Zn by Cu plus 2. Here is 2 lines that are showing salt bridge. This is the symbol for salt bridge. Next, Zn converts into Zn plus 2, where copper plus 2 converts into copper. This is the total cell reaction. Very, very important for this reaction. This is this reaction. Anode, cathodes are half cell reactions. When we write the total cell reaction, we cancel the electrons, transporting electrons, and like the Zn by Cu plus 2, that double lines are showing salt bridge, Zn plus 2 by Cu. Students, next important point, electrode potential. What is electrode potential? This is one anode electrode, this one is cathode electrode. The reaction occurs between this electrode zinc and zinc sulfate. This is electrolytic solution. When the reaction started, zinc loses electrons and carries it through electric wire, and Zn plus 2 dissolves in zinc sulfate solution. When that the potential difference between zinc and zinc sulfate solution develops, and that when that the electrode potential is between these two known as electrode potential. the potential difference between zinc and zinc sulfate solution or copper and copper sulfate solution is known as electrode potential. What is electrode potential? The potential difference developed. The potential difference produced between electrode and their electrolyte is known as electrode potential. What is standard electrode potential? Next one is standard electrode potential. Standard electrode potential. Standard electrode potential. Nothing is else when the copper sulfate electrolyte and zinc sulfate are electrolytes. When the concentration of these two solutions are 1 molar, then the electric potential difference is known as standard electrode potential. When the concentration of the electrolytes, when the concentration of electrolytes are unimolar, then the potential difference is known as standard electrode potential. Okay, students, when the electrolytes have unimolar concentration, zinc sulfate is 1 mole, copper sulfate solution concentration is 1 mole, then the difference between the electrode potentials are copper sulfate electrode potentials, that is known as standard electrode potential. Okay, students, please pause the video and note down these notes. We will discussing next standard hydrogen electrode in next class. Thank you, students. This is Saheb, your chemistry mentor. If you have any doubts, please mention in comment box. Thank you.